Imagine stepping back in time, 40,000 years ago. The world is a vast, frozen landscape, dominated by colossal ice sheets. This is the Ice Age, a time of extreme cold and even more extreme survival. But this wasn't an empty world. It was the hunting ground for some of the most formidable predators and, of course, our own ancestors. Welcome to the world of the Ice Age hunters. Life back then was a constant battle against the elements. Early humans, like Neanderthals and later Homo sapiens, didn't have supermarkets or cozy homes. Their survival depended entirely on their skill, their courage, and their ability to hunt the gigantic beasts that roamed this icy world. We're talking about mammoths, woolly rhinos, giant deer, and fearsome cave bears. These weren't just animals. They were walking mountains of meat, fur, and bone-essential resources for staying alive. So, how did they do it? It wasn't about one person with a spear against a 10-ton mammoth. That would be suicide. Ice Age hunting was a team sport. It required incredible strategy, communication, and social cooperation. Imagine a group of hunters, cloaked in animal hides, tracking a herd of mammoths for days across the frozen tundra. They would need to understand the wind, the terrain, and the behavior of their prey with expert precision. Their toolkit was surprisingly sophisticated. They crafted sharp spear points from flint, a process called knapping that required immense skill. These points were attached to long wooden shafts, creating deadly thrusting spears. But perhaps their most ingenious invention was the spear thrower, or atlila. This device acted like an extension of the arm, allowing them to hurl their spears with much greater force and from a safer distance. It was a game changer, turning a dangerous close-quarters hunt into a more strategic ranged attack. Let's picture a hunt. The hunters have isolated a young or weakened mammoth from the herd. Using fire and noise, they drive it towards a natural trap, maybe a cliff edge or a boggy area where its massive weight would work against it. The tension is immense. Once the animal is trapped, the hunters move in, a coordinated dance of courage and desperation. Spears fly through the air, aimed at vulnerable spots. It's a chaotic, dangerous, and exhausting struggle. A single mistake could mean serious injury or death. But the reward was worth the risk. A single successful mammoth hunt could feed an entire clan for weeks. Nothing went to waste. The meat provided essential protein and fat. The thick hides were used for clothing, blankets, and to build shelters against the biting cold. The massive bones and tusks were carved into tools, needles, and even beautiful works of art and jewelry. The fat could be burned in lamps, providing light during the long, dark winters. The mammoth was a one-stop shop for survival. These hunts were more than just about getting food. They were the glue that held their societies together. The shared experience of the hunt, the rituals performed before and after, and the fair distribution of the meat all reinforced social bonds. The stories of great hunts would be passed down through generations, painted on cave walls in stunning detail. These paintings, found in places like Lascaux and Chauvet, are a window into their world, showing us the deep respect and spiritual connection they had with the animals they hunted. They weren't just killing for sport. It was a sacred and essential part of their existence. The hunters of the Ice Age were the ultimate survivors. They faced a world we can barely imagine, and not only survived but thrived. They adapted, innovated, and cooperated, laying the foundations for all of human civilization to come. Their legacy is written in our DNA, and in the ancient art they left behind a timeless testament to the resilience and ingenuity of the human spirit. Thanks for joining us on this journey back to the Ice Age. If you enjoyed this glimpse into the past, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more adventures through history. See you next time.